know, sometimes I forget I live in San Francisco. And then I go across this bridge. And I'm like, oh yeah, that's where I live. Right. Well, hopefully I'll stay here. Gotta find a friggin' apartment. Gotta stop living behind the couch. Right now, excuse me. Right now I live behind my brother's couch. And it's like maybe a good, I don't know, 10 feet by 3 feet, 30 square foot apartment. I mean, obviously his apartment's decent size, but yeah, the housing market here is ridiculous, and I'm probably gonna have to move. That sucks. Anyway, let's get to the meat and potatoes of this. What's up, dude? Let's get to the meat and potatoes of this video. I want to do a shout out to a YouTube channel called Barn Builds. Barn Builds is something that two of my friends from back home made. They like to do a lot of car modifications and stuff, and one of them's got a Mustang Coyote 5.0, which is absolutely awesome. It's taken me for a ride or two in it, and it's got some freaking power. It's a cool car. It definitely brings me back into the idea that, like, oh, maybe there are some pretty cool cars that would be worth owning. At the same time, I'm like, sometimes I'd just rather own a motorcycle, and that's it. And that's what I'm doing now. So anyway, you should totally check out Jake and Justin's channel. Basically, the concept is they're the barn that they're building from is Jake's barn. He's got a pretty solid setup. Pretty jealous of the lift and everything he's got in there, honestly. Yeah, so he's got that Mustang, and they have a new project, Fox Body, which I'm not particularly interested in the looks of it, but if it produces power and function, then it's definitely solid. So Jake's been one of my good friends for a while now. I know Justin decent, but I didn't really hang out with him a whole lot. And that's not saying that he's like a bad kid or anything. They're both really cool. So I mean, definitely go check that out, especially if you're a car guy too. But the production quality is pretty much through the roof. They do a really good job. They're just getting their feet in the water. I think the channel might be like 2 months old at most. So go ahead and give them a subscribe if you're interested in that stuff. So what's new with me? Well, last weekend I did a pretty awesome ride with, we'll just call him Rider Dave and Greg, my brother, at Carrizo Plains National Monument. And that was an epic ride. We did an overnight camp out in true Motocamp spirit. And yeah, what an excellent ride. Dave is a really good rider, and also, like, probably I should be paying for his tour guide abilities. It's too bad we didn't have a communication set up, because literally he was pointing out all the different birds and wildlife as we were going through. But anyway, you'll see that in the video for that. Man, it really cleared up today. Just about an hour ago, it was just kind of pouring rain. This week's been kind of wet. Looking good, SF. Looking good. So, if you're unfamiliar with the area, right now I'm in the Marin Headlands, and there's some excellent roads for motorcycling, and I'm pretty fortunate to be close by to be able to ride it basically whenever I want. The only issue is you have these cars that want to go slow and enjoy the scenery, and that's good on them. I'm not going to say that they're a bunch of cagers, blah, blah, all that nonsense that you hear all the time. They're here to enjoy the scenery just like I am. So let them do it at their own pace. Maybe I'll pass them too, but you know, not on a single lane road like this. So yeah, so that Carrizo Plains video will be coming up soon. Let's see, new shit on the bike. I got a Wunderlich side stand extender, whoop-de freaking do. But I kind of needed something, so the side stand didn't just totally dig into the sand, and the bike doesn't just fall right over. So that's nice to have. And then I got a set of pivot pegs on this bad boy, and could do a lot of pivoting with them. I haven't done any off-roading with it yet, but they're pretty interesting. Oh, and yeah, I mean, if you haven't noticed by now, I obviously bought a mic for the GoPro, so now I can do motovlogging. So I don't intend to just do like stupid motovlogs where like I'm going and getting McDonald's shit and eating it and being like, yeah, welcome to my channel where I have 100,000 subscribers where I do absolutely nothing. That bothers me so much. Hopefully, hopefully we'll grow the channel. Oh yeah, so I almost forgot. Another update is that my brother found a really cheap drone that's capable of using the GoPro. So it was like some really Chinese produced, like absolute, I mean, it's not bad actually. It flies pretty good. I'm really surprised with it. So maybe see some drone shots in some of these upcoming videos. I mean, I'm not gonna probably do it an unnecessary amount like some other channels might. Looks like this is all wet here. Oh yeah, still water beating over the road. It's coming down there. Yep, take it slow. Yeah, but it's like something, I don't know, it's like something warrior. The drone is, it will do its job. It did surprisingly well in the, you know, the pretty good wind we had yesterday too, so I'm happy with it. Alright, well that is all for today. I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't want to prolong it any more than it needs to be. Just keep it in a short vlog. So with that said, ride safe and take care everyone.